Bangalore, the garden city, known popularly as the Silicon Valley of India, is situated almost in the central part of South India, in the state of Karnataka. Being a cosmopolitan city, it has a strategic position and role not only to the central government of India, but also to the Catholic Church in India as well as the Universal Church.
As on date, Bangalore has almost 12 million population, while the Catholic presence is in the presence of 500,000, spreading across 6 civil districts such as Bangalore Urban, Bangalore Rural, Kolara, Chikbalapura, Tumkuru and Ramanagara. It covers the geographical area of 27,123 square kilometers. The Catholic faithful belong to a rich composition of various backgrounds, both linguistically and culturally. It is really fascinating to discover the beginnings of this vast archdiocese and its present significance on the lives of various people.
The Diocese of Bangalore was formerly a part of the Mysore mission, which was separated from Pondicherry in 1845 and entrusted to the Fathers of the Paris Foreign Mission Society, Missions Estrangeres de Paris. The Mysore mission, erected into a vicariate apostolic in 1850, was entrusted to Monsignor Charbonnax, MEP, who was at that time coadjutor Bishop of Pondicherry.
In 1886, the bull Humane Salutis Octo elevated the Vicariate of Mysore to the rank of a diocese. Though Mysore was the title and Bangalore was the headquarters of the diocese, all along the second part of the 19th century, the first half of the 20th century, the Foreign Mission Society, under successive bishops, developed a network of churches, schools, convents, and colleges. Thus, they prepared Bangalore to become an archdiocese, a great capital, and a cosmopolitan city.
The Diocese of Bangalore was carved out from the Diocese of Mysore by Pope Pius XII on 13th February 1940, and Most Reverend Bishop Maurice Bernard Benoit Joseph was appointed as the first bishop of the newly erected Diocese of Bangalore, and St. Francis Xavier's Church was designated as the cathedral by the Apostolic Letter Felicius in Crescente. Most Reverend Thomas Pathakamari was as the first Indian Bishop of Bangalore. The cathedral was consecrated by him on 24th January 1948. The diocese was elevated to the status of an archdiocese on 19th September 1953 by Pope Pius XII, issuing the decree Mutant Res, means things are changing.
Most Reverend Thomas Pathakamari served the archdiocese from 1943 to 1967, and his term came to a close in the historic times of Vatican II. He was succeeded by Most Reverend Duraiswami Simon Cardinal Swami, who was first appointed as auxiliary bishop in 1962, and he became the archbishop in 1968. Most Reverend Pakyam Swami succeeded Archbishop Swami in 1971. Most Reverend Alphonsus Matthias became the 5th Archbishop in Bangalore in 1986. From 1998 to 2004, Most Reverend Ignatius Paul Pinto administered as the Archbishop, and he was succeeded by Most Reverend Bernard Blasius Moras, who tirelessly labored to build the Archdiocese for almost 14 long years. Archbishop Peter Machado is a present Metropolitan Archbishop, and he was installed in office on May 31st, 2018.
In the span of 70 years, there have been 8 archbishops who have selflessly labored for the growth of the Archdiocese, having left no stone unturned, have struggled to increase the faith and devotion of the people. The then Archdiocese, with very few parishes and institutions of its own, has grown to be a vast Archdiocese with more than 150 parishes, mission stations, schools and colleges. In the first letter to Corinthians, chapter 3, verse 6, St. Paul says that he planted the seed, Apollos watered it, but God has been making it grow. Yes, true to this verse, the different archbishops have labored for the beginnings of this Archdiocese, and God has been blessing this Archdiocese to grow to its full stature since the day of its calling and foundation. The Archdiocese fondly remembers all the former prelates and specially prays for all those who have gone to the eternal abode. May their souls rest in peace. Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them.
The Christian infrastructure of Bangalore owes much to the French fathers' Servant-on Circle in Cantonment area and the Bryan Square near City Market perpetuate the memory of the founders. The above two, along with the following, that is, St. Francis Xavier's Cathedral, whose first parish priest was Gire in 1842, and St. Joseph's Church was built by Father Bigod Polcher in 1851 to 1852. St. Mary's Basilica, started as the first church in Bangalore, was built as we see it now by Father Keller. Between 1875 and 1882, before he was made bishop. The Sacred Heart Church was completed in 1895 by Father Combret. The then cathedral, St. Patrick's Church, was completed by Father Gillot in 1844 and renovated by the illustrious Father Tabad, who was its parish priest from 4th December 1891 till 12th April 1925. He is buried inside the church. The St. Peter's Seminary at Malleshwaram, now a philosophy and theology faculty and Center for Canon Law, was established in Pondicherry in 1777 by Bishop Brigot, first MEP Superior of the Malabar Mission. The seminary was shifted to Bangalore in 1934. St. Joseph's College was founded in 1882 by MEP Fathers. It was handed over to the Society of Jesus on the 1st June 1937.
Today, the Archdiocese has 126 parishes, 9 mission stations, 32 chapels and substations with 167 priests, and is still a fertile land for many priestly and religious vocations. The Archdiocese is blessed with the education apostolate with more than 130 institutions spread across in and around Bangalore in the form of 12 PU colleges, degree college, community college, 3 technical training institutes, 31 high schools, 52 higher primary schools, and 29 nursery schools. Along with the Archdiocese, the various religious congregations run a host of educational institutions, special schools, and other institutes, nursing colleges, hospitals, dispensaries, health centers, leprosy, HIV, and cancer centers, orphanages, boarding houses for boys and girls, homes for the aged, counseling centers, rehabilitation centers, retreat centers, and prayer helplines for the material and spiritual benefit of all faithful.
The presence of religious is strongly felt as there are 45 religious societies or priests with 125 communities, 10 religious societies of brothers with 23 communities, 124 religious societies of sisters with 353 communities, 6 secular institutes with 7 communities, 46 formation and religious, philosophical, theological institutes, and rightly Bangalore is called the Vatican of the East. The national centers such as National Biblical, Catechetical and Liturgical Center, NBCLC, St. John's Medical College, the first Catholic medical college in India, and regional centers add feathers to its cap to make Bangalore as an ecclesiastical capital to meet the various needs of the Indian Church as well as the Church of Karnataka. The Catholic hospitals such as St. John's, St. Martha's, St. Philomena's, St. Theresa's, many more healthcare centers, and especially doctors and nurses, inspired by the example and teaching of Jesus, have been at the forefront to dedicate their efforts to alleviate human suffering, cure disease, and advance in medical expertise to reach out through the healing ministry.
The vibrance and dynamism of faith life and spiritual celebrations is strongly felt in almost every parish, with active liturgical celebrations and many church-related activities. Among all the churches, St. Mary's Basilica in Shivajinagar and Infant Jesus Shrine, Viveknagar, draws millions of people all through the year. People of all faiths throng in these shrines to petition their prayers, and many miracles are received and reported in turn, resulting an increase of faith and devotion to Our Lady of Good Health and Infant Jesus. The novena days and the festivities of these shrines draws immense crowds from the whole of South India. Bangalore Archdiocese is known to be the first to dedicate churches in the patronage of St. John Paul II and St. Mother Teresa, to manifest how the Church in this diocese remains true to the signs of times.
The Pastoral Commission functions with a particular focus in order to promote the pastoral life across the Archdiocese. It has created and stabilized 22 various pastoral commissions functioning from a well-equipped pastoral center called as Palana Bhavana, adjacent to the Archbishop's house. The pastoral commissions function with a particular focus in order to make sure all pastoral aspects are given equal significance to build the body of Christ. The commissions are Bible, Catechetics, differently able, ecology, ecumenism, education, family, health, interreligious dialogue, justice and peace, labor, laity, liturgy, migrants, minority, proclamation and evangelization, SCC and BEC, social communication, vocation, women, youth, and YCS and YSM. Some of these commissions through active centers such as Archdiocesan Communications Center, Family Welfare Center, Archdiocesan Board of Education, Jeevan Jyoti Trust, Catholic Doctors Association, Bangalore Multipurpose Social Service Society, and Prison Ministry offer their regular services respectively in different areas.
Since 2018, Archbishop Peter Machado is the prelate of the Archdiocese, and he has been promoting pastoral, educational, and social developments in and through new initiatives, especially focusing on the reach out to the poor and the needy, the last, least, and the lost. During the floods of North Karnataka, Kerala, the COVID times, and the Manipur crisis, Archbishop Peter has shown exceptional courage and generosity to reach out to the people with the collaboration of all the priests and religious, has proved that the Archdiocese is true to the message of Christ. In the leadership of Archbishop Peter, aims to bring reconciliation and promote community building. He has braced to be the unique voice against the anti-Christian forces and anti-constitutional values in the recent times, especially in the context of anti-conversion bill and the protection of religious minorities.
The Archdiocese of Bangalore has served as an instrument in preaching the gospel of Christ through the various means of evangelization and catering to the spiritual and moral needs of all people, irrespective of caste, culture, language, for the past 70 years. And may it continue to be a shining example of love, compassion, and faith through the intercession of its patron saint, Saint Francis Xavier.